Did you know pandas eat up to 38 kilograms of bamboo a day? Yes, you heard it right. Among the animal kingdom, pandas are the ultimate bamboo enthusiasts. They spend almost half of their day munching away on this green delicacy, using their powerful jaw muscles to crunch through even the toughest of shoots. This unique dietary habit helps pandas survive in their natural habitats. So when we say pandas and bamboo are inseparable, we really do mean it. Now, that's a lot of bamboo. But why do pandas eat so much bamboo? You may have found yourself pondering over this question a time or two. Well, let's dive into the world of pandas and their unique bamboo diet. Pandas are known for their love for bamboo. In fact, they spend an astonishing 14 hours a day consuming this green delight. But what drives this obsession? The answer lies in their sluggish metabolism. You see, pandas have a metabolic rate that is surprisingly low for an animal of their size. This low metabolism allows them to conserve energy, which is crucial, as bamboo isn't exactly a high-energy food. And that brings us to our next point. Bamboo, despite being the main diet of pandas, isn't as nutritious as one might think. It's hard and fibrous. Not exactly the kind of food you'd associate with a big, strong creature like a panda. However, pandas have adapted to this diet over thousands of years. They possess a unique set of gut bacteria that helps them break down the tough fibers in bamboo, extracting the maximum possible nutrients. Furthermore, pandas have evolved a pseudo-thumb, a modified wrist bone, to help them grasp and manipulate bamboo. This allows them to effectively peel off the hard outer layer of the bamboo stalks to reach the tender, more nutritious inner layer. Bamboo also has a role to play in the panda's mating habits. Female pandas prefer males who can peel and eat bamboo quickly, considering it a sign of a good mate. But here's the catch. Even though pandas have adapted to survive on a bamboo diet, they still need to eat a lot of it to meet their energy needs. An adult panda consumes, on average, about 28 pounds of bamboo a day. That's roughly the weight of a 6-year-old child. So next time you see a panda contentedly munching away on bamboo, you'll know why. They're not just enjoying a tasty snack. They're fueling their bodies, impressing potential mates, and surviving in their unique way. So it turns out, bamboo is the secret to a panda's energy. So what does a typical day look like for a panda? Well, isn't that a question we'd all love to know the answer to? A day in the life of a panda is a mix of 3 main activities: eating, sleeping, and playing. Let's start with breakfast. As soon as the first rays of the sun hit the forest, the panda wakes up to its first meal of the day. It's a bamboo feast. Pandas spend an incredible 14 to 16 hours a day just munching on bamboo. They can consume up to 28 pounds of it in a day. That's like eating over 100 apples. Once they've had their fill of bamboo, it's time for a nap. Pandas love their sleep. In fact, they sleep for about 10 hours a day. Imagine that. 10 hours of blissful, uninterrupted sleep. They often sleep in a sitting position, holding onto a tree trunk or a rock, their heads resting on their paws. It's a sight that's as adorable as it sounds. But it's not all about eating and sleeping. Pandas also love to play. They are quite agile and love to climb trees. Young pandas especially are playful and love to wrestle with each other, roll down slopes, and even do somersaults. Watching a panda play is like watching a toddler discovering the world. It's full of wonder, curiosity, and joy. And then, as the sun sets, it's time for another round of eating before they settle down for the night. Their days are cyclical, a routine of eat, sleep, play, repeat. It's a simple life, but one that's full of contentment. Pandas are solitary creatures, living life at their own pace in their own world. There's something about their lifestyle that's incredibly appealing. It's serene, it's peaceful, and it's full of the simple joys of life. From sun up to sundown, pandas are either eating, sleeping, or playing. But it's not all about bamboo. Let's talk about the adorable panda cubs. The miracle of life begins in the heart of the wild, where a mother panda gives birth to her precious cubs. Typically, Mama Panda will welcome 1 or 2 cubs into the world, each weighing less than a pound. That's right, these newborns are so tiny they could fit in the palm of your hand. In the early days, panda cubs are entirely dependent on their mothers. With their eyes closed and bodies hairless, they rely on their mother's warmth and milk for survival. Mother pandas are known for their devotion, cradling their cubs close to their bodies for warmth and protection. As the weeks go by, these little bundles of joy start to change. Around their 3rd week, the cubs open their eyes to the world for the first time. By the time they reach 2 months old, they start to develop their iconic black and white fur, looking more and more like miniature versions of their parents. From 3 months onwards, the world becomes a playground for these cubs. They begin to crawl, play, and explore their surroundings, all under the watchful eyes of their mothers. When they reach 6 months, these cubs start tasting bamboo for the first time, though mother's milk remains their primary diet until they're about a year old. The cubs' journey to adulthood is filled with learning and exploration. They learn how to climb trees, swim, and hunt for food, all essential skills for their survival. It's a fascinating process to watch, as these cute cubs evolve from being entirely dependent on their mothers to becoming self-sufficient pandas. Mother pandas are truly remarkable creatures. They nurture their cubs with such love and care, teaching them the skills they need to thrive in the wild. It's a beautiful testament to the bond between a mother and her offspring, a bond that transcends species and echoes the universal language of love and care. These cute cubs sure know how to steal our hearts. Unfortunately, these adorable creatures are in danger. It's a stark reality that pandas, with their charmingly distinct black and white coats and their affable nature, face. A myriad of threats looms over their existence, the most striking of which is habitat loss. As we continue to expand our cities and towns, we encroach upon the natural habitats of these gentle giants. Forests, the very cradle of their existence, are being chopped down, leaving pandas with fewer places to call home. But habitat loss isn't the only obstacle pandas have to grapple with. Climate change, that invisible yet insidious enemy, is making its presence felt in the most profound of ways. Changes in climate patterns can affect the growth of bamboo, the primary food source for pandas. Imagine going to your kitchen one day and finding your fridge bare. That's the reality for pandas when bamboo forests dwindle due to altered weather patterns. Yet, there's a silver lining to this otherwise grim narrative: conservation. Conservation isn't just a buzzword, it's our most potent weapon in the fight to save pandas. By preserving their habitats, we ensure that pandas have a safe space to live and thrive. And by combating climate change, we can help protect the bamboo forests that these adorable creatures depend on for their survival. Conservation efforts also extend to breeding programs, where experts are working tirelessly to increase the panda population. Every new cub born is a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of human intervention in safeguarding these magnificent creatures. But conservation isn't just the responsibility of experts and scientists. It's a collective effort, one that involves each and every one of us. By making environmentally conscious choices, we can all contribute to the preservation of not just pandas, but the entire web of life that calls this beautiful planet home. Together, we can make a difference and help protect these incredible creatures. So, what can we do to help pandas? Well, the first step is to become informed. Learn about pandas, their habitats, their diet, and the challenges they face. The more you know, the more you can share with others. Supporting your local zoo is another way to contribute. Many zoos are involved in conservation efforts and work closely with organizations to protect and study pandas. By visiting the zoo, attending special events, or even volunteering, you're not only having a fun day out, but also supporting these vital efforts. Consider adopting a panda. No, you can't bring one home, but symbolic adoptions help fund the care, feeding, and protection of these adorable creatures. Several organizations offer adoption programs. You might receive a certificate, a photo, or even updates about your adopted panda. And don't underestimate the power of spreading awareness. Use your social media platforms to share facts about pandas and the importance of conservation. Encourage your friends and followers to do the same. It's a simple but effective way to keep the conversation going. You could also donate to organizations that focus on panda conservation. Every penny counts and goes towards research, habitat protection, and breeding programs. In the grand scheme of things, these actions may seem small, but when we all pitch in, we can make a big difference. Remember, every little bit helps when it comes to conserving our beautiful pandas.